Hello everyone, Loomis here, and today I'm going to be talking about a Minecraft mod pack, a build I'm working on in the mod pack, what the word voxel means, and what all of these things have to do with illegal Minecraft shapes. So first of all, I just want to give a bit of background about why I'm making this video and the idea behind it. Recently, I became pretty fascinated with the topic of voxels. This is probably a word you've heard quite a few times before, especially in the phrase voxel art. A lot of people refer to Minecraft as a voxel sandbox, or things built in Minecraft as voxel art. This is because a voxel is essentially a 3D pixel. A pixel is just a two-dimensional point on a plane with an x and a y coordinate, height and width. Well, a voxel is just a 3D representation of a pixel. It's a cube instead of a square. It's a block, and every Minecraft block is a voxel. If you look at the side of any Minecraft block, you'll see that its texture is made out of a variety of differently colored pixels in a 16 by 16 square. But because Minecraft is three-dimensional and all of these pixels have depth, each of them is actually a voxel. And with a very famous mod called Chisels and Bits, you're able to edit each of these 4,000 some voxels. Or as the mod puts it, bits. So what does all of this have to do with illegal Minecraft shapes? Well, this mod essentially makes everything in Minecraft 1/16 of its normal size. It takes the scale and makes it 16 times smaller. So some things that limit typical builds like block size or total build height are almost non-existent in this mod. So because of this, you're able to make all kinds of complex shapes that are relative to player size and otherwise completely impossible in regular Minecraft. You can make spheres, ramps, cylinders, butts, and even cones. But Loomis, no, you can't just make a smooth pyramid out of blocks and call it a cone. It's not really smooth. Well, actually, by definition, a cone is just a pyramid with enough sides that it appears smooth to us. In fact, a true perfect cone probably couldn't exist in real life because there would always be some sort of imperfection on the surface. Or, in simpler terms, pyramid go brrrr. So recently, using Chisels and Bits and a few other mods that I'll get into later on in the video, I started working on a very unique castle that I don't expect to be done anytime soon, because I'm taking my time to make it as detailed as I can, using all kinds of interesting shapes that are only possible in Chisels and Bits. So at this point you may be thinking this looks super tedious to build with, and it would probably take hours to build anything by hand since you'd have to place each individual bit on its own. And you'd be right. In the beginning it took me forever to build anything interesting, and I slowly lost my sanity as I spent hours and hours carving away at each individual bit. That was until I finally caved and decided to look for some other mods that would help speed up the process a little bit. So here's the complete list of mods in the mod pack. A lot of them are pretty optional, so I'm only going to focus on the ones that are relevant to the video, and I'm going to leave the rest of it up to you on whether or not you'd like to add them for yourself. First of all, you're going to want Chisels and Bits as it's the core of the entire mod pack, and none of this will really work without it. And then in addition to that, you'll want extra bit manipulation, which is an add-on for Chisels and Bits made by a separate author pretty recently. So a lot of people who are familiar with Chisels and Bits may not know of it. It allows you to paste in specific shapes with very exact dimensions and saves you from having to edit things pixel by pixel. It's honestly a huge help for complex shapes, and this like pencil tip looking thing was my best attempt at a cone before I added in this mod. It alone has saved me so much time. And while we're talking about time-saving mods, the last two that are pretty necessary are one called multi-hotbar, which does exactly what it sounds like. It gives you additional hotbar spaces. And of course world edit, which is pretty widely known. It lets you cut, copy, paste, and do lots of other commands that will save you countless hours as you're building big projects. So far for this one, I've used it to copy and paste each of the towers that are out along the outer wall of the castle, which probably saved me an entire day's worth of building. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed this very brief look into some illegal Minecraft shapes and the castle that I've been working on. I'll probably be posting more videos of the castle as I make progress on it. Again, I expect it to be a very long-term project, most likely on the scale of like a year or something. I don't want to burn myself out on it, so I'm taking the progress very slow and very intermittent. But that's all for today's video. Again, I hope you enjoyed. I'll have some more Minecraft videos coming soon. I appreciate the patience as I've kind of shaken up my content on the channel lately. But I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you next time.